Hello to everybody who will attend today's webinar. Today, I'm going to present how to create your own personal planner, meaning I will show you how to create a to-do list from scratch and plan your um, future assignments, appointments, and tasks, and also how you can create and add personal contact lists, and how you can add links from their email account, and by clicking on the link to send them email right away using your uh, mail application. As a starting central point, I've entered personal planner. So today we're going to derive the subcategories that are going to fit in the personal planner, meaning I can add this week's tasks. I can add next week tasks. Also, I can plan my future appointments. I can add different alerts. And as I mentioned, I'm going to create a favorites contact list. So each of these I'm going to explain with several functions available in iMindQ. In the branch this week's tasks, you can enter or create new tasks into several ways. Add a subtopic by using either the key insert or using the quick topic menu option colored in blue. By clicking on it, you add new task. This task could be personal task that you have to finish for home, let's say, or at work. Let's say I have to conduct a research. In order to enter task information, I'm going to use the task info panel available on your right side of the application. By clicking on it, the task info panel opens up, and I can change each of the task information properties available in this panel. I'm going to choose that this is of a high priority. I still haven't started the task, so I will leave the percent complete to 0. I'm going to increase because I will need 5 or let's say 3 working days to conduct the research, depending on the task. And we're not going to add a resource because it's my personal planner. There's also another way available for adding tasks. You can import already created tasks from your Outlook task folder. And in order to do that, you have to do the following. Click the parent branch to which the imported tasks will be added. Click on the Exchange Ribbon tab, and from the Outlook drop-down menu, we have Import from MS Outlook option. By clicking on this option, an import dialog opens up where I can select which tasks I want to be imported. So maybe for an example, I will open the Make Market Analysis, and this task will be imported directly to the parent branch that I have selected. So there are several ways to edit the task information. One was to use the task info panel. A second one is to change the information within the topic itself or within the task itself in the map. So I can click on the markers for percent complete and priority. Also, I can edit the value here in the task properties, etc. In order to synchronize the information of the task imported from MS Outlook, in the way that I've shown you now within the topic, you have to make a manual synchronization with the Outlook task. So if I want the make market analysis task to be synchronized with the one in Outlook, the one here, I'm going to use the synchronize all Outlook items option available in the drop-down menu. So you've seen that I've changed the finish date to, I'll increase more because we're past this date. Let's say 4th. And I'll do that, the synchronization again. In order to view the changes, I've changed the priority. I've changed the duration. Let's see the changes available here. It's still a low priority. The percent complete was changed to 75%, and the finish date is changed to December 4th. So my editing of the tasks within iMindQ is synchronized with the task in Outlook. If I want directly to synchronize all the changes in both places, both in iMindQ and in Outlook task folder, I will use the task icon available on the right side of the text in the topic. If you click on it, the Outlook task window will open up, and you can change the information and then save the changes. You can see that the information has been updated. So these are two ways of how you can create a task within iMindQ. Import task from MS Outlook. And another way is if I want the created task within iMindQ to be exported in Outlook and have them in my Outlook task folder too, I can do that by using the option Export to MS Outlook available in the drop-down menu. If I click on it, an export dialog opens up where I can choose whether I want all tasks from the map or the selected tasks to be exported. So I'll choose all tasks. In the task folder, you can also change the folder if you have different subfolders. And I'll click OK. In order to check whether this was, here's my new task, conduct a research. There's also one other way to plan future tasks. And I'm going to choose the next week's tasks option. I'll use the Create MS Outlook task option in the drop-down menu. Let's say I have to prepare a business plan. Start date Monday, December 7th. Finish date December 11th. It's of high priority. Status not started. If I want to, I can assign the task to somebody else. And once I'm done editing all the task information. I'll save and close. As you can see, this information has been directly added to the parent topic that I have selected. And if you want automatic synchronization with your Outlook task, just use the option available on the icon right here, task icon on the right side of the topic's text. If you click on it, the Outlook task window opens up where you can edit the information and save it and close it. So that's about how you can create and plan your personal tasks and also import existing ones from Outlook. In order to plan your future appointments or events using Outlook, you can do it by going to the Exchange Ribbon tab, and from the Outlook drop-down menu, use the Create MS Outlook Appointment. This is very similar to the Create MS Outlook Task option. It opens the new appointment Outlook window. You specify what the subject of the appointment. Let's say daily Scrum meeting. Location, meeting room A. I'm going to make it to start on Monday, and I'll make it a recurrent task. I'll add a recurrence. It will start every day at 9 a.m. The recurrence is daily, and I'm going to click OK. Once I save it and close it, you can see that the appointment information has all the information needed for me, and I can use the personal planner as a personal dashboard of my planned and organized tasks. I can also see the progress that I have on each task. I'm going to get alerts for upcoming events or appointments, and I'll always have updated information and always be up to date with what I need to finish. If you want to change and edit the appointment information, you can click on the appointment icon available on the right side here in the topic. Click on it. And the same Outlook window opens up for the appointment. You can change the information here. You can also invite attendees and save and close and update them with email notification. That's one way of creating next week's appointments. I can also insert topic alerts, and they can be treated as appointments because with this option you can add recurrence as well. And I'll select the parent branch, insert a subtopic. I'll write down, let's say, the name of the alert. I'll write down call company X. I'll click on the alert option available in the topic elements group in the insert ribbon. I'll make the start the date, let's say I'll switch it to 3:15 to notify me right away, and I'll click OK. And just in a few seconds, you can see the alert that pops up and that notifies me that I have something to finish. This alert also pops up when your application is off and when your mind map it's not opened. Let's wait for a few more seconds. Or I'll change it to 5 minutes. before we finish so you can see the alert. I'll click OK. And during this webinar, an alert will pop up. You can also add different alerts for different things that you need to finish and you want to be reminded in another topic. Or you can add them here in appointments if that's the category your alert belongs to. If you want to add favorite contacts list, you can add contacts in several ways. I'll insert 2 subtopics. One will be personal contact list, and I'll write down work contact list with people I communicate at work. So one way to add information here is by adding the information with subtopics and write down the name and surname of the contact. And any other additional information I might add in the notes editor. You can open the notes editor by selecting the topic and either choose the notes panel right here available on the right side, or from the insert ribbon tab, click on the notes icon. This way you can add lots of additional information that you want, but they will not be visible in the mind map space. So I can add additional information in a table. I'm going to add 2 columns and several rows. Let's say 5. And what I can do here is I can write down contact info, and I can write down different email accounts if the person has more than one. Let's say name, surname at gmail.com. And if I want to access and send email to this person right away, I will make this link a hyperlink to an email contact. You have to select the email account, click on the hyperlink option, click on the mail tab, and write down I'll write down the name and surname of the contact, or leave it that way with my selection. So what happens if I click on it? It'll open up in the browser. And if I'm signed into my main email application, I can send information directly to this email contact. You can also add an additional information as a phone number, (001), let's say 614-866-6666. So that's one way how you can add additional information for a specific contact. You can also add that information by using the properties option. You have to select the topic, and by clicking on the properties option in the insert ribbon tab, a custom properties panel opens up. and I can add different information of a contact, let's say at work. Switch it up. And I can write down the properties ID, that is the property name. For example, email account. I'll choose the type of data as text, and I'm going to insert the custom property. It opens up here on the right side. In order to edit the value, I can write it down as and have it as a text here. Also, I can add another information. For example, one way is to add position, job position as an information. I'll choose text and insert that property again. I can also add company. Also use the type of data text and click insert. And I can enter the data within the topic itself. You can create different topics this way for different contexts that you use to communicate during your work time, or you use personal communication with it. So that's how to prepare a personal planner. I've mentioned how to create an MS Outlook task, how to create and plan your future appointments. I've explained to you how to create a task within iMindQ. You can also import existing tasks from MS Outlook. I've shown you a way how to create an alert. And we also added several ways of how you can add contact information within iMindQ. So this is a very useful way to have your own personal dashboard and always stay up to date with the information and with what you need to do during your work week. In just a few minutes, we're going to get the alert, but I show you how, if you want to use this mind map that we have created as a template, you can save this map as a template by going to the File menu, Save As sub-menu, specify the location, and from the Save As Type drop-down menu, choose iMindQ template. Then save it, and if you want to have the template in the templates category here, you need to import the template that we have saved into iMindQ application. This is done by using the import option available in the Import Export submenu. Click on the Import from Template option. And from desktop, we're going to find our personal planner template, and we're going to edit. So anytime you want to create your own personal planner for different weeks, or just click on it and a new map will open up. But you might not need this information that I have added as a subtopic. You might want to save your BMMT iMindQ template just as a fresh guideline, let's say. In order to create a to-do list activity, I'm going to show you how to create a to-do list activity from scratch. You can do that by use the work breakdown structure chart. just use it as a style. I'll write down to-do list. I'll hide the task information, or I can choose to show different task information. Start, finish, duration. I'll exclude the work, percent complete, and priority. Now I'll click OK. So I don't want to view summary project branches. I'm going to add from Monday to Friday subtopics. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday till Friday. In order to add tasks, I can do that by adding different topics. And why I used the whiteboard, I mean the work breakdown structure chart style is because all subtopics are directly created as new tasks. So if I add them, you can edit the task information by selecting the task. You can also add icons and markers for different dates. I'll mark the ones in red as of high importance. I can also add the date marker in month marker. Today is, so let's say I'll use the task for December 7th. And within this topic, you can, if you click on the marker, it'll be changed. And also if you click on the month marker, it'll be changed the month. So you can also add weeks. And in order to add the task info, I said we'll use the task info panel. I can choose when it's the start date. We said, let's say Tuesday next week. I'll edit the information of the duration. And as you can see, this topic was directly transferred into task, and the task information is visible. You can switch the priority, etc. You also have a to-do template available in the templates category that you can change. I didn't see it. Let me go slower. Okay. Let's say you have finished editing the to-do list and you want to save it as a template. You can do that by going to the File menu, Save As option that I mentioned before, specify the location. From the Save As type drop-down menu, choose the iMindQ template option, save it, and then from the Import/Export option in the File menu, click on the Import Template option, and again, import the desired template. So here I have the new to-do list template available in the templates category, but in my templates folder because it's my custom template made. So that was a part of all the things that I wanted to show you of how you can edit personal task, how you can create your own personal planner, always stay up to date with information, contact immediately personal contacts by using the hyperlink to mail option, and always be up to date with any task or any assignments or any appointments that you have planned and organized for yourself or your team. Thank you for attending this webinar. I hope it was useful. And that's all for today.